Welcome back to the Charleston Cat Groomer. Meet the only person who is allowed to stay while her cat is being groomed. So this cat is named Amelie. She has had really difficult experiences here, but we finally got it nailed down. Her mom, Brittany, has had a behaviorist come. We've nailed down her gabapentin dose. She gets quite a bit. How much does she get?
300 milligrams the night before, and she got one this morning.
On an empty stomach, right?
Yes.
Yes. She's also diabetic, so you've been managing that. You give her insulin, which is really hard. If you've never had a diabetic cat, you really have to kind of do trial and error. You have to be very, pay attention to if they're eating, urinating, all that stuff. And you're doing a great job because she's in a good place, right?
Yes. Yep.
She's good. Okay. So we're kind of going to get started on her. She usually is good at first. Where's her zipper? This carrier always confuses me. And then she'll always get a little final word in at the end. We do a plush cut on her to kind of minimize her having to come in as often. Hi. Because that lasts the longest for her. We couldn't really do a line cut on her. It would probably be too difficult for her to handle. Come on. I know. Oh, goodness. Oh, all right, we want to get you to pull that. She's gripping on for dear life in here. Her nails are long, that's for sure. So we always clean her ears first. I know, your mom's right there. Oh, and you give her a treat too while we're here.
Yep.
So let me get your treat ready. I'm gonna let you open that. Can't do it with the gloves on. So I'm cleaning her ears first because I'm gonna put a little happy hoodie on her and a little cone. Just because it keeps her extra calm. All right, your mom's gonna feed you a treat. There you go. So she is kind of a one-person cat. You've had a behaviorist come, and what happened? They did clicker with her?
Yes, so we had a behaviorist come because she was being aggressive at home with other people who were not me. And the behaviorist, she's very food motivated, so we worked on a lot of clicker training with her, and there's definitely been a big improvement with that.
So if your cat is having issues at home, a behaviorist can really help and figure things out. Sometimes they can be difficult to find. You may have to pay for travel, but it's pretty interesting because she was even attacking your husband, right?
Yes, yeah, she did at one point. They definitely have come a long way, and he can now pick her up on his own. So
that's amazing.
Yes.
And you also have a dog at home, and
yes.
they get along, right?
Yes.
But she's the boss?
Yes, very much.
Of course. Of course she is. All right, so I am using my cordless KMC Plus by Wall, and I have a 1/4 inch guard on it because it's gonna last the longest for her. So we do her about every 8 to 10 weeks, sometimes 12, depending on your schedule. You're probably gonna be busy in the next few months. She's got a baby on the way.
Yep. Baby coming in June.
She looks like she's gained weight. Has she? A little bit?
I have not weighed her recently, but okay. It's very. She's been very hungry lately.
You're gonna have a new sister. So we are just wetting her down at the moment, and she actually does pretty well for baths. Even when she was being fractious, she was good for her bath then too. She's a little bit of a cage monster. So it's when she gets in her own little space that she tends to lash out, here at least. And we are not going to be washing her head because we like our fingers. And even though she's nice and calm, we know that she's capable of doing things. She's pretty nice and drugged this morning, which is good. And you know, a lot of people are nervous about drugging their cat. So it's better for them if they get as stressed as she does to medicate them. Because when they are in their fight or flight response, they don't understand. You know, if they're difficult at the vet or difficult for grooming, they don't understand what's happening. They think we're trying to hurt them or something like that. And with her, she's so attached to her mom that it just overall goes much better when Brittany is around. Okay, her bath was uneventful. She did great. We just towel dried her and now it's time to dry. So drying usually takes the longest during a groom for her, probably like 20-30 minutes maybe. And then we'll finish her up and she'll probably give me a last little swat. We are doing a little paw pad trim for her because she gets stuff stuck in there. Diabetics are a little messier sometimes in the litter box. So we're gonna clean her up so she doesn't get any little litter stuck in there for her mom. And she has overall done great. She was very well behaved. Her drugs are starting to wear off. I can feel a little rumbling start to happen. She's also twitching. Sometimes when they're take gabapentin, they get what we call the gabapentin wiggles, and they twitch a little bit, but that's pretty normal. And I always leave her head for last. Her mom is going to get her carrier, and we're going to have her carrier ready to go so she can just walk in there. All right, on the way. She's still slightly damp on her head because she has been wearing her hoodie the whole time. We try not to get too close to her mouth if we don't have to. All right, let me see. She is resisting a little bit. I can feel that. She definitely knows what's up. Do a little comb of her mane. Try to get her all straightened up. Is her head even, Brittany? Sometimes I give them like a little side mullet. Does it look good to you? Yeah. Okay. It's usually on that side, so I know you see it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Come back, come back, come back. I know. Let me go head out. You are so ready. All right. Okay, hold on. Yeah. All right. Ready on the way? Let's just put it right here. There you go. I know. Put your tail in. Final last words. Famous last words. All right, and that's it. Successful groom on an otherwise difficult cat that was managed well.